This is Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Ag Update. Well, things are just kind of quiet and stagnant in the corn market. There wasn't a lot of news yesterday, and really we don't have a lot of reason for the futures to move out of their current trading range. One of the things that the trade is going to have to talk about today is the Ag Forum, which kicks off this morning. Heading into the forum, the average trade guess is that the USDA is going to use a planted acres number of 93.6 million acres and a national average yield of 176.5 bushels per acre for this coming crop year. I did see one fertilizer company release the results of their own study, and that predicts that the U.S. is going to plant 93.5 million acres of corn this year and 85 million acres of soybeans. As I record this, the overnight spot corn futures are trading a half-cent lower. Rumors that the Chinese were sniffing around allowed the spot soybean futures to close up a nickel yesterday, but overall things are quiet as the South American crop is coming on strong. The average trade estimate for the Ag Forum is that the USDA will use planted acres of 84.6 million with a national average yield of 50.3 bushels per acre. In South America, yields are coming in from Brazil's harvest that continue to support the idea that we're going to have a very large crop there. The estimates of the Brazilian crop have now climbed as high as 127.5 million metric tons. I believe we started out at 123 at the earliest projections this year. In the overnight trade, spot soybean futures are trading 3 cents lower. Wheat gave back a portion of Tuesday's gains, with Kansas City 6 cents lower, while Chicago was only down a penny and a half. From an export perspective, Russian FOB values are now $11 per metric ton under the U.S. hard red wheat equivalent, and that obviously speaks to our lack of competitiveness in the world export market. Now, the USDA's Ag Forum, as I mentioned, begins today, and the average trade guess is that they're going to project a national average yield of 49.1 bushels per acre, with a total of 44.9 million acres of wheat being planted. In the overnight trade, Chicago and Kansas City are 3 cents lower, while Minneapolis is down a couple. Cotton futures hit their highest level this month, with the March futures closing up 61 points to settle at 68.48 yesterday. In the overnight trade, we have spot futures trading 10 points lower. Livestock futures enjoyed a positive day. We had the April live cattle futures finishing up 20 cents, while March feeder cattle were $1.47.5 cents higher. Lean hog futures had a good session, with the April futures closing $2.07.5 cents higher for the day. Class 3 milk futures, on the other hand, had a rough day, with the March futures closing down 24 points as they settled at 16.77. Cash livestock markets had a losing session. At the close, we had choice beef boxes 56 cents lower to close at $205.57, while selects were down $1.97 as they settled at $201.76. Pork carcass values were down $1 even, closing at $64.01. This has been Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Ag Update. We'll be right back with more financial issues after this.